Hello, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelic Hands. Unfortunately, my first video that I did today, I was using StreamYard. So I was trying to uh, connect live on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. That's the purpose of having it. When I went to check the replay, unfortunately, I caught it, at the end, but there was no sound. So, for whatever reason, I am being guided to, you know, share another live regarding this topic. So, I'm going to be talking about Ascension and, um, what's currently going on right now. So, for those of you that are not familiar with me, my name is Ann Miller French. I'm the owner and founder of Angelic Hands, and I'm a quantum life coach, Reiki master teacher, quantum energy healer. I work with light language. I am a self-published author. I am also a naturally gifted psychic medium and intuitive. So, lot coming up. I know that I've had to, take some time and just learn to continue to work through what feels like choppy waters some days. And the message that I'm hearing right now, surrounding this ascension process that we are all going through is um, surrender more and really trust where you're being guided as far as when to take action and when to take a step back, especially, if you got your days where you're feeling really, really good, and then there's moments where you're just feeling, not so wonderful, not judging anything that's coming up, just, really allowing, continuing to do that shadow work. So if you, notice that there is, you have an overactive mind and it's doubting, what you're going through or judging, just sit with that, really sit with that and, um, just have a conversation with yourself and, have some inner dialogue. You can even, write about it, get it out of here and not just in paper and take a look at what's coming up, what's trying to get your attention. And um, things are just, moving and changing so fast each and every day. And, I have been working on my healing journey for many, many years. It feels like forever some days, but I'm still, working through things, learning things about myself, and continuing to just honor the times where, like now, I'm being guided to take a step forward, take inspired action, connect with, all of you and anyone that may be going through a hard time right now. It's it's work, but I will tell you that the more that you continue to, focus, go inward, go within, really look at where the imbalances are, what's trying to get your attention, doing the shadow work, and um, not bypassing things or looking at like I'll get to that later or this will go away. It's going to continue to come up until it fully gets your undivided attention. So, and I'm sharing that from my own personal experiences. And I saw two words today as I was running some errands earlier, and it was a simple message. It just said, "Be kind," and it's like be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Having that, compassion that you so freely give to another person. Have that compassion for yourself and whatever it is that you're going through. And I've had a pretty interesting week. Like yesterday, celebrated another birthday. Super grateful for that, and it's also marked the 1 year anniversary when I got married to my husband Stefan. So Beautiful day. You know, even though it was just such an amazing day, a lot of celebration, I found that I had to kind of take a little bit of a step back for a while because of everything that was coming through and coming up. And then when I was ready, went back in and had those interactions and everything, and just allowed myself, to have a good night and celebrate, and took care of some, things that needed tending to today that were sitting for a while or that were on the back burner. But anyway, it's finding balance rather than if you feel like you've been going, 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 and that's what you've been doing all your life, like that's old programming, that's old conditioning, that's our old state of being, and it burns you out, and you get stressed out, you get frustrated, or if you're, if you hear that inner dialogue, that chatter, like, when am I going to see changes? When is this going to happen? That's the egoic part of self, and just reminding yourself who's in the driver's seat, and um, connecting more with your higher self, that higher knowing, as far as when to take. Um, and I keep hearing that over and over again, waiting for more information to come through as far as when to take inspired action to move forward, make those changes, and then when to take a step back. So if that step back means, more shadow work, more healing work, uh, more self care, more self love, really going within. So if you're feeling like you're at the end of your rope, or you're not sure where your blockages are, or you're just really having a hard time, if you're struggling, I just, want to share that with you, heart to heart, that none of us are ever alone. Um, Reach out, and, let's have a conversation as far as what would be a good starting point for you, whether that's energy, some form of energy healing, perhaps Reiki, light language, combination of the two, quantum energy healing. I also have my all new Self Love Academy. I do quantum life coaching. I do readings, psychic readings, medium readings, and I have my light language workshop this Friday. So, if any of that resonates with you, you're interested in learning more, I invite you to take a look at my website, which is reikiangelicands.com, REIKIANGELIKHANDS.com. That information will be listed on the live and on the replay. So check it out. If there's, someone out there, a loved one that you know of that could really benefit from this message, or that's struggling right now, if you're, so like with the Ascension, are you having, you know, different aches and pains? Are you noticing different sensations in your body? Are you noticing like um, almost like you're receiving energy coming through? Are you feeling really tired? Are you feeling emotional? Feel like you're all over the place? Do you feel like you're going crazy? Do you have, different fears coming up? Is there anxiety coming up? Um, are you doubting your abilities or what your purpose is, or are you not even sure what your purpose is? Um, all of this is completely normal, as we are literally being stripped back, and all the stuff is coming up, being cleared away. So um, going with the flow is what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. Because anything that we're in resistance of, you're going to get there, but it will delay the process. It may take longer. There's no right or wrong. If you're in resistance of something, then it's going to be a bumpy ride. So a big part of what I do, that I've been doing for many years, is, walking alongside with my clients. You are ultimately doing the work, but I'm holding space for you. Um, so whether that's in a healing capacity, a coaching capacity, as your mentor, as your life coach, whatever whatever is coming up, really start to examine those aspects of self. And that shadow work is going to be so important, you know, reclaiming those lost parts of self and becoming whole again. And um, less judgment, like literally look at, what you're in judgment of, what you're in resistance of, what are you afraid of, what are you afraid to look at, what are you afraid to do right now. So it's what are you afraid to do right now. So it's seeing the gifts and the opportunities in the triggers, and knowing that that's helping to open up parts of us that have been laying dormant, or parts of us that have been shut down for so long. And now we're looking at these aspects of ourselves, remembering who we are, and really getting a better understanding as far as, you know, you're asking, like, what's my purpose? Why am I here? What are my next steps? How do I piece all of this together? So if you're having a hard time, if you have emotions that are coming up, like for me today, be completely vulnerable. I had tears come up. I didn't question why. It just held space for myself. I still went about what it was that I was being guided to do. So it's not becoming paralyzed by what's coming up, being able to work through it. And, I always like to say, with ease and grace, navigate through it, let it pass out of your system, and um, lightening up, and instead of, numbing it out or shoving it down, just being able to move forward, with where you're being guided. So um, wherever you're at on your journey, you're exactly where you're meant to be at this time. So if you're going through grief, loss of any kind, changes, again, reach out, let's connect. I specialize in Ascension coaching, the healing of the inner child, and grief release therapy. So you start clearing these stuck points, you start to identify what those blind spots are, do the shadow work, learn some amazing tools and techniques. It does get easier, but there are going to be some days where you're going to feel like you're at your wit's end, almost like you're ready to throw in the towel and say, I don't want to do this anymore, but we're here. We chose to be here at this time. So, yeah, I have my days where it's like, okay, well, right now I'm just gonna be with where I'm at. That means, having crazy hair, um, PJs on for the day, so be it. Today, I just wanted to give myself more of an uplifting feeling. So I quickly put on this shirt. It makes me feel good. It has little flowers on it. So just something happy. Sometimes just, making a simple change like that, doing some breath work, just, being with yourself, being present with yourself, it makes all the difference in the world. So that's all I have for you. I will share this video also to my page on Facebook, so you can catch me, on the replay here, YouTube for Angelic Hands, or on Facebook for Angelic Hands. Be well, be happy, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.